Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a flip through of the intro pages for my 2025 reading journal. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. As I said in my introduction, we're going to be doing a flip through of my 2025 reading journal. This is an A5 notebook from Archer and Olive. I love using the A5 size for my reading journal. This notebook specifically is from one of the Archer and Olive subscription boxes. I absolutely fell in love with the color of this notebook and knew immediately that I wanted to use it for my 2025 reading journal. If we flip it open, the first page we see is the name page. I love the little foil details on this page. I think it's so pretty. I did use a name sticker from According to Allie. You can always use code Jennifer10 to save 10% off your order from According to Allie. That is my affiliate code with her. And if we cut forward, we come to my cover page. So I decided that I wanted to go with softer colors for my intro pages in 2025. This is very similar to the color vibe of my intro pages for 2024 as well. I really wanted to make sure there was cohesion throughout all of my intro pages. So the three washi tapes that we see here, you are going to see throughout. This thicker mauve colored washi tape is from the same Archer and Olive subscription box as the notebook itself. And then the other two are washis that I've gotten off of Etsy. I used a large 2 and 5 stamp from a stamp set from Studio Calico. And then this 2025 stamp over top is from Carrie Bradford. These letter stamps here are from Heidi Swap. Now, the first kind of spread situation in my reading journal is called the first line. I did this in my reading journal I used for the second half of 2024. It's an idea that I got from April at Monmouth Craft, and I thought it was so perfect for a reading journal. Basically, every time I finish a book, I'm going to write the first line on this spread. Now, when I did it for my 2024 reading journal, I only left 2 pages, and that was not enough. So we have multiple pages here. I added a little bit of washi tape for some deco. I'm hoping that this is going to be enough pages to last me for the entire year because I'm intending on using this reading journal for the entire year of 2024. I don't want to have to split the year between 2 journals. If we continue on forward, the next spread that you'll see is my Reading Rainbow spread. I love my Reading Rainbow spread. It's always one of my favorite spreads. I basically use this stamp from Studio Calico over these pages. I have a key, and every time I finish a book, I color in one spine with the color that corresponds to the month that I read that book in. I think it's just such a cool way to track the amount of books you're reading, but also what month you're reading them in. And I usually forget to do multiple pages for this spread, but I did remember for this notebook. And then we're going to be coming into my to be read spread. And I will say, if I have one regret in this reading journal, it is this spread. And the reason I have a regret is because I didn't leave myself enough pages. In 2025, I'm really going to be focusing on reading my physical TBR. And so all of the books that I have written here are all books that I currently own and that are on my physical TBR. Now, when I put these pages together, I did not realize just how many books I have on my physical TBR. I think it's close to 200. And so I did 8 pages. And as you can see, I only have 4 spots left here. And I have not written in all of the books on my physical TBR. So I'm bummed. I wish I would have done 10, maybe even 12 pages so that I had a little bit of room to grow. I'm debating sticking sheets in here with washi tape to add more books. We'll see if I end up doing that, but that's my one regret in this reading journal. After that, we have a spread that's new for me for 2025. This is my new releases spread. I got these stickers off of Etsy. I cannot remember the shop. As you can see, I haven't really mentioned it, but all of the kind of titles are the same on all of these different spreads. Again, I really wanted to go for cohesion. I have started filling this out a little bit, but will continue to do so as the year goes on. And then I decided to do a little bit of a cover page for my reading challenge section. And I'm not doing a ton of reading challenges this year, but I am doing my A to Z challenge. I don't pick books specifically to fulfill this challenge, but I do like doing it. For the last few years, I've been doing two different genre challenges per year, and I've really liked doing that. And so the genres that I picked for 2025 are classics and literary fiction. Now, I want to be realistic. I do not think I'll read 12 classics, but I feel like I could read six. And so I put that over here on this page. And then for literary fiction, I see myself leaning more into that genre in 2025. And so I decided to do one book per month. Then we have my 25 books in 2025 reading challenge. I did this challenge for 2024 and really liked it, so I decided to do it for 2025. Now, in 2024, I used this challenge as a way to read a lot of books that were on my physical TBR, but for 2025, I'm actually using it as a way to include some books that are going to be new releases, and I'm using it as a way to justify purchasing those new releases since I am going to be spending the year focusing on fulfilling my physical TBR, I should say reading my physical TBR. So, Wild and Wrangled, Onyx Storm, Promise Me Sunshine, Say You'll Remember Me. Those are all new releases. There's more on this page. Beg, Borrow, or Steal, The Ballad of Falling Dragons, Gifted and Talented, Great Big Beautiful Life. And it keeps going. So that's what I'm kind of using that challenge for this year. Then we have my book bracket. I'm definitely doing this differently than I've done it in years past. I'm having months battle multiple times to allow me more options as we work our way through to my favorite book of the year. Very excited to see how this goes, filling this out throughout 2025. And then the last page we have here is my stats page. This is new for me in 2025. I generally do a monthly recap page, and I think I'm going to do away with that this year. I've just found that I don't necessarily enjoy putting those pages together. They're very time consuming, and I'd rather a table like this where I can find all of the info for the entire year in one place and not have to take a lot of time to do a bunch of deco. So I did all of this. We've got books read, physical, digital, or audio, or combo. And then we have pages read, average rating for the month, are how many ARCs or ALCs I utilized, reading challenge books that I fulfilled, physical TBR books, and then library books because I've really leaned into using my Hoopla and Libby apps. And once we finish with that, we now have my monthly reading cover page, and that is where I'm going to stop this flip through because just like I did in 2024, I will be doing monthly Plan With Me's for the intro pages in my reading journal. I'm still planning on having deco in those intro pages, but my actual book spreads are going to look different in 2025. I'm planning on doing two per page, and I'm hoping that doing that will allow me to use this reading journal for the entire year. And I'm also not going to be doing that 2-page recap page every month. I might do a top 3 page. That's one thing that I'm still considering, but I'm very excited. I love the way these intro pages look. I love the kind of subtle and serene colors, and it just makes me excited to pick up books in 2025. If you have any questions or comments about how I put these pages together or the products that I use, please don't hesitate to put a comment down below. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye-bye.